For me, it's all about understanding that the remuneration package as a whole is as important, if not more important, than just focusing on the salary. Salary is a deal breaker for lots of people, but if we're all competing for the same amazing talent, the entire package really does matter.
Increasingly, new starters are looking for flexibility in how work is performed and delivered, and many areas of accounting lend themselves well to this. It gives the profession a great opportunity to bring the best young minds into accountancy if the traditional rules-based office is adjusted to the modern world.
Things like sustainability and diversity are really, really important to younger generations, so making sure that they have a clear stance and policy on those things.
Studying and working at the same time can be a very huge challenge.
One of the challenges for young accountants now is keeping up with constantly evolving technologies. Previously, it was important for accountants just to look backwards, whereas now clients really expect us to look forward and be proactive about advising them, taking into account these new technologies as they evolve.
Focus is key, especially as complexity in accounting, audit and tax rules is ever increasing. This also affects accountants from a client service perspective, as many can also expect an always-on approach, which can be difficult to step away from at times.
So firms can provide a really supportive and inclusive working environment to help young people in their career, making sure that they're fully supported through their training, that they're given the time off that they need to both go to attend the classes and go to college, but also to do their revision.
Our mentoring and monthly personal development reviews keep us in really close touch with the long-term goals and ambitions of our team by breaking down their 5-year plan into month-by-month small goals. This keeps them all super interested, really engaged and excited, whilst also making their long-term goals feel achievable and realistic.
Everybody is different and everyone has their own unique needs throughout each stage of the career, depending on what challenges they are facing at each stage. And therefore, it's really important that we provide the trainees with really tailored and individual coaching as they progress through their career.
I actually lost my hearing last year and am now profoundly deaf. It's been one of the most difficult periods in my whole life, at a time where my business and my career was accelerating unlike anyone else's. I'm a really positive person intuitively, and so tackling this head on seemed like the only option that I ever considered. Nothing else was an option to me. I immediately got in touch with the National Deaf Children's Society to help use my situation to show young deaf children how accessible and amazing accountancy is as a career.
There are always going to be setbacks, especially with clients from time to time, and it's important not to take matters personally. A client will invariably make a decision that they think is best for their business. Within your own area of work, focus on what you're strong at and learn how to build on those strengths from a commercial perspective.
The biggest adversity in my career was without doubt COVID, which obviously turned the whole industry from an office-based industry to an online-based industry overnight. For me personally, it was really important to keep our team well connected and to ensure that the whole team supported each other to help out those ones that were severely impacted, whether that was by illness or by additional childcare responsibilities.
So the advice that I would give would be, first, stay curious and ask a lot of questions. There's no such thing as a silly question.
Start networking from a really early point in your career. You can start doing this whilst you're still at university or whilst you're at college. Really get to know who the key players in the industry are, particularly if you're looking to move away from home to do your studying. Really do your research, not just in terms of firms, but in terms of individuals within those firms as well.
My advice to young aspiring accountants would be, don't be afraid to challenge, and also don't be afraid to put your head above the parapet. People definitely appreciate those young accountants that put forward their own ideas and critically challenge and assess the things they're doing, as opposed to just doing what's been done in the years previously.
And finally, look for a place and a team that allow you to do just that. Look for a coach that's prepared to invest in you as an individual.